Luc Bouchard with SolveAct Life Coaching Services. I've been a certified life skills coach for 22 years, and I specialize in men's issues and what keeps men stuck and help them uncover how to move forward. Welcome. Today is day 14 of the 72-day challenge. The weekly theme is the male perspective. The daily focus is life skills approach and how I coach my clients and men specifically on the male process and what I talk about in that. And the topic specifically is, how do you know if you have a good fit with your coach? So, when people ask me what they look for in a coach or what they should look for in a coach or how they know it's worthwhile their time and efforts and specifically the money, I have a very simple and succinct answer. And that is, if after one, maybe two sessions, but after one session, if you are not feeling, as a client, relief, understood, or hopeful for the future, I don't know if that's a good fit. And that's when people come say to me, I'm saying, look, at the end of one session, not two, one session, if you're not feeling like I've understood where you're coming from, if you're not feeling like there's hope for the future or that you're feeling relief from having that session, then let's find you somebody else because I'm not the guy for you. And that lies the heart of what I think you should be looking for anyone that's going to help you. Pretty much at any topic, but specifically for therapists and counselors and coaches. Because after you go and see someone, if you haven't had relief, if you're not feeling understood, or you're not feeling more hopeful about the future, yikes, like really, what, and depending on what the process is and who you're seeing, it might take a second one, but really at the second one, if you're not having that, I'd be seriously shopping around and asking if that's a good fit. I've heard people say to me when it comes to counselors and therapists and some coaches about the fact that they saw a coach or they saw a counselor or saw a therapist and had an awful experience and they just didn't feel like it really helped them and they just kind of felt stuck and that they didn't move forward. And so I'll ask them a very simple question, that is, if you were getting transmission work done on your car and you brought it into this auto place that specializes in transmissions and they botched the job, would you never go back? Would you never get your transmission fixed? Well, no, of course not. You wouldn't go back to that transmission specialist. You'd go find another shop. And this is how I see people give their power away to individuals in the helping profession, because we believe that they have all the answers by virtue of their education or by virtue of what they say they can do. And they're human. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have what I call our warts, wrinkles, and wonderment. And we have our humanity. It comes with having a belly button, our humanity. And it comes with making mistakes. You can't make mistakes without having belly button. They kind of go hand in hand. So if you're seeing someone who's supposed to be helping you, and at the end of that, you're not feeling relief, you're not feeling understood, you're not feeling hopeful about the future, it's time to move on. And just not go back. Like, botched my transmission. I'm never going to get my transmission fixed by anyone. Well, there you are, stuck, aren't you? Because your transmission's not working, just like you're stuck with your issues and your problems. So go into finding help with someone with an interview process. Go talk to them. Find out, if you like them, if you think they have a background. Because they have a degree or a master's or a FUD, a PhD, ain't mean that they got their act together. It doesn't mean that they can help you. Maybe they can, but only you know, and only you know if it's a good fit. And you don't have to continue to see them. There are always options. So, by the numbers. Interview your coach or your therapist, your counselor. Find out, what their background is, and see specifically after a session if you're feeling relief, understood, or hopeful about the future. And if those aren't going on, they best be very quick. And because why are you doing that? Because it all goes back to what I introduced yesterday, and really specifically is about deservingness and worthiness. If you're not seeing someone to get help, that speaks directly about how worthy you feel and how deserving you feel. And people give me this thing about, I don't have the money, I can't afford it. And people who can afford it, I know financially it's a reality for a lot of people, and I get that, and I understand that. And there are a lot of places out there that have sliding scales. But for the individuals that can afford it and they're not willing to put the money out, I don't know of a better illustration of not feeling worthy, or not feeling deservingness of it, having deservingness of it. And they'll complain about how much sleep I lose, or they'll go on about how they're not productive at work because they have all this stuff rolling around their heads, or they're just not moving forward in their lives. And I'm going, how much money have you lost in productivity? How much creativity have you not been able to achieve because you have the stuff in your head that's keeping you from progressing? And if that's not an indication of worthiness and deservingness, I defy anyone to give me a better example of that. So, what are you worthy of? What do you expect out of life? And let's just go with expectations a bit more. I learned when I was in life skills coaches training, like a while ago, this truism, this statement that I believe to be quite accurate. I don't have many truisms in my life besides death and taxes, and my children love me unconditionally. But a truism I really do have is that we generally are treated the way we expect to be treated. So if people are treating you like crap, if people are taking you for granted, if people are basically not treating you very well, you have a part in that. You're participating because at some point you're giving that message to them that you deserve to be treated that way. The alternate is putting boundaries down and basically standing up for yourself, which is hard, especially if we've never been taught to do that, especially if it's never been modeled. But really, why do people treat you like crap? Why do people take you for granted? Why do people, not respect you? It's because what you're telling them, it's okay. And really, hard message, I'm going to say it, it's no one's fault but your own. Maybe you need to learn how to do it differently, obviously. But what are you deserving of? What are you worthy of? I believe you are worthy of being treated well. You're worthy of a great life. You're worthy of living your highest purpose. You deserve to have all that. You deserve to have abundance. You deserve to have wealth in your life. You don't deserve to settle. You don't deserve to be treated like crap, but many people are, many people do. And really, I know, used to accept a lot of behaviors until I finally, frankly, decided that I was worthy of more, deserving of more, and I expected more. Shed a lot of people in my life. It happens. So, Luc Bouchard with Solvac Life Coaching Services. I've been a certified life skills coach for 22 years, and I love my job. I really do. I just love helping people, and I get a lot of joy out of it, and a great deal of meaning and purpose. And I thank you for listening to this. Tomorrow is day 14, and it's Creativity Day. It's Saturday. So what are we doing on day 14? Oh, we're going to be reviewing some of my art, some of the stuff that you've seen in the background on different days. Those are different pieces of abstract that I paint. And tomorrow I'm actually going to be covering two of the pieces that I did for my son and daughter to enhance their visual perception and their acuity. And I'll explain that some more tomorrow. So you have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Have any questions, please email me. It's on my website, luke@solvac.com. I would love to hear from you, and if your email is something that's going to be value added to the audience, I will definitely read it out and air it. And we have like 58 more days to go. This is great. I'm having a great time. So you take care, and see you later.